Arlene here. I have a day off in the middle of the week and guess what I'm doing? I'm making a video of some cards. I'm going to make a birthday card today, and the stamp set I'm using is the Happy Birthday Everyone. This is a Hostess stamp set in this current catalog, Stampin' Up's catalog. I'm using two of these stamps, the Happy Birthday stamp and the Saying To an Amazing Woman. And I know many women who would be recipients of this card. It would fit them perfectly. They are amazing. Okay, so I'm using a couple of those. The paper that I'm using, this is the Bohemian Designer Series paper. This is double-sided. I'm going to be using one sheet of this. This is cut about 5 1/4 to 2 inches. Again, though, it doesn't really, it's not, you don't have to be real specific on these cuts. This is just what I did. I started out with a card base. Again, this is the cardstock, 8.5 by 11, the Bohemian cardstock, and it comes in several different colors. I've got the package right here, and that goes with the Designer Series paper, the same line. And I just cut that in half, and then with my paper trimmer, since it has a cutting blade and a scoring blade as well, I'm going to use the scoring blade, which is the light gray. This is 8.5 inches long, so I'm going to just score it at 4 1/4 with the gray blade, light gray. Okay, so that gives it a nice scoring line so I can fold it easily, breaks down those fibers in the middle. And then I pre-cut some paper, again from the Bohemian cardstock. That's a hard word to say, Bohemian, so I'm sorry if I mess it up. These are, again, 5 1/4 inches long, and they're about 1/2 inch. I made a card earlier that was 1/4 of an inch, and it looked fine too. This one's 1/2 inch. It's a little bit easier for me to work with. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to set these pieces of paper away. I'm going to start with the Designer Series paper, and I'm using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm going to ink up that Happy Birthday stamp. And it feels like it's a little dry, so it needs to be re-inked. See how well this goes. Get it right in there, as close as I can. Okay, good, good, good. All right. And then I'm going to take my base cardstock and stamp that saying to an amazing woman. Okay, and that's going to go on the bottom right. Oh good, got it lined up. The card I made earlier, it was a little bit crooked, so this one looks much better. Alright, next I'm just going to take some Fast Fuse. Take an adhesive of your choice. The Fast Fuse is the one that was the most handy for me. Again, with Fast Fuse, you want to make sure you pull it towards you and kind of check it off. Otherwise it'll be kind of a little bit gooey. It's a little stronger adhesive, which is great. But because it's stronger, it's harder for it to come off of the tape. So the tape runner itself, I'm going to put that a little bit above the center. Okay, and I'm going to take, this is a product that is in the holiday line. This is the Fine Tip Glue Pen, and when you first get it, just a word of caution or warning or heads up, there is a seal on this, and it's like a foil seal. You're going to have to take that off. If you're anybody out there like me, I was trying to squeeze the glue out, and I thought I had already dried up because I did not realize that there was a seal there, which makes sense, which is good. So a little bit different thing about this is when you open it up, the cap here has it's like a needle part right here, and when you're done with this glue, always make sure that you cap it as soon as you can when you're done, and this little pin right here needs to go in the middle inside the fine tip, and that's going to help it from drying up. So I'm just going to put a little bit here and apply it to my card. So it's a liquid glue, so I don't know if you just saw that. I needed to reposition it. So that's really nice about a liquid glue, is you are able to reposition it, unlike say like the Fast Fuse. Once it's down, it's so strong it's pretty much down. You can lift it very quickly, but this glue happens to be repositionable until it dries, of course, then it's permanent. So I'm going to put it up a little bit higher So all of that happy birthday shows through like this. I almost got a little crooked there. Okay. Alright, cap it back on. And then I'm going to use, we're going to add a little embellishment. This one's a fairly simple card again, but it's got some cute ideas in there. This is our bow punch, and I'm taking some of this color here to match the thin lines that I've already done. And when you make a bow, you're going to need to make 2 cuts. Okay. Okay, so these are going to be, of course, the outside, the bow part. These are the ends, and you're only going to need one of this little rectangle piece here too. So what you want to do is first, this is actually going to bend, and you're going to be gluing these 2 edges here. But what you want to make sure, it's just to break down the fibers, is take a bone folder. This is the scoring tool from the envelope punch board. You just kind of want to softly just go over there a few times. You see how it's bending that paper there? And that's going to allow it to go together without making it look like it's bent. So because those fibers are broken down. And I just take a little glue dot. Okay, and it's going to do that. You're going to repeat with this piece, and then these are actually going to go behind like this. That's the ends of the bow. And then this piece is going to wrap around. This is, of course, just half of it, but this piece will wrap around when you have everything put together. And looks like this when it's all done. So I'm just going to put that right onto the card. With, again, some glue dots, a couple of those. Cute. Okay. Again, it's just a fairly simple card. Happy birthday to an amazing woman. Moving on to the envelope. This has been around for a while, but I wanted to play with it. I've seen a few things that you can do with this in addition to the envelopes, and so I'm going to make an envelope with this because I'm new at it still, and this is good practice for me as well. And oh, and my nails, you see how they kind of match? I was trying to get them to match a little bit with the card. These are the new Jamberries. This is the Trushine gel, and the wraps I've never had good luck with, and if you know me, you know that I haven't had good luck with them. I've tried, and I love the idea. They just didn't stay in my nail. My nails are very curved, so I've been told. So anyway, this is the gel shine, and then this is an actual wrap, but it is the Trushine gel over it. It's actually under and over it, and I have been able to get these wraps to stay on until my next manicure that I do, which is a week. I work at a paint store, so my nails go through a lot, and for them to stay on that long is pretty amazing to me. So I'm really excited. But if you would like to know more information, there's a link down below in the comment section. All right, so let's get on to this envelope we're going to make. So there's some guidelines down here. So this happens to be, this size of card is a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card. So what you want to do when you make an envelope is you need to go down here to the guidelines, and it will tell you which size card that you make. I'm making a 4 1/4 by 5.5, and so it tells me my paper size needs to be 8 by 8, and then my score line needs to be 3.5. So I've already pre-cut a piece of paper. It's 8 by 8. This is a double-sided. It's the Designer Series paper, again, with the Bohemian line, so that it's all matchy-matchy. Be fun. All right, and this time I'm going to line it up 3.5, just like it said. So I punch it, push that down, and taking the score tool, there is a scoring guide right here. And I start from the bottom and work my way up and just score up there. Okay, and then you turn it 90 degrees, and this time what you'll be looking for is the score line right here, and you want that score line to line up with the score guide that's sticking out right here. So you're not going to be looking at the measurements this time. It's only for the first cut. You're lining that up, going on the right hand side, and scoring up like that. turn it 90 degrees, do the same thing, just repeat. Okay. Oh, wait, before I go, you need to make sure that you punch it. Punch on all 4 sides, that will help. Okay, this one again, punch it. I was trying to actually get used to punching it first because I've had a tendency to forget to punch before I turn. Okay, one more time, turn it, line it up with that score, your scored line, up with the scoring guide right here. Got that? Punch it. And there you have it. Okay. So there is your card. So you're just your envelope. Fold up on the scored lines. Okay. I'm going to take some fast fuse because that is a stronger type of adhesive. Okay. Now this one, I don't know if I'd necessarily put in the mail because it has that bow, this card. But you know that fast fuse is going to be nice and sturdy. Okay. And then there you have your card with your envelope. Goes right in there, folds down, and you've got a coordinating envelope to go with your card. There. So I hope this video gave you some ideas and some inspiration and some motivation even to go out and make your own cards and start crafting. It's the most wonderful time of the year, the cooler type. We like to stay inside a little bit more. And if you have any questions or comments or you like this video, please press the like button or subscribe if you like it. If you want to see more things, just give me ideas and I'd be happy to come up with something that you would like. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.